Hello and welcome to Irish Coffee. My name is Andrew Johnson.
And I am Dan Griffin, and we are here, as my old friend used to say, for all of you out there who have too much blood in your alcohol system.
Yes, exactly. We want to thank Andrew Janusa for having us here at Zebu this week. Thank you so much,
Andrew. Thank you.
I don't think
Zebu.
we told you girls that we were setting up here. I think we just started setting up as we usually do.
We usually do. We just walk
They
in.
usually just figure it out, and we start to break this stuff out and
Yes.
pop my top
Get
off.
into that here.
Pop my top off.
Absolutely.
There we go. You gotta make them strong.
Yeah, you gotta do
The
one.
economy's still not bad.
That's right.
Drink up.
The top off. It's good still. Oh, we're done.
B-Dog.
Alright. Nice.
Little B-Dog.
Nice.
Little B-Dog in the bloodstream. Very good. Alright, dude, let me toast you off here.
Launch it.
Cheers to Irish coffee.
Nice, man.
Yeah,
Launch it as Zebu.
sorry about not having an episode for you guys last week. Basically, we were sitting with TJ Mancini, and we basically didn't really have a camera. We had a fake camera, something like that. And
great episode too. We're gonna have to refilm that one, man. It was,
yeah, we're definitely gonna have to.
thanks,
pull
TJ,
that.
man.
Thank you for showing up, TJ. Sorry for not.
We actually thought we might have Vin Diesel on there at one point, but
Hey, why not? Maybe some other time. I think we got a bit of growing to do before that. But yeah, so what's going on in your world, man, this week?
my world. This week has been a busy week. I was filming yesterday in Ocean Grove with Craig over there helping us out. Thank you, Craig. My buddy Paul McDaniel and Derek. Man, I've had some headaches this week. It's been a little crazy with some of the film stuff I've been working on. We've been going back and forth in the epic battle of trying to get the financing for the P&A, and we've got it. It's
what
just I don't want to say the film. I better not.
Gotcha.
Better not do that. But man, it's been back and forth, and I'm telling you, some of the investors are from the Steelers. Part of it was from the Ravens, part from the Steelers.
Or they got a busy week, not the Ravens, but
The Steelers, yeah, and it's like I don't know what to say, man. So they're a little bit slower as they should be. I understand that, but man, the producer's just shooting himself in the foot. It keeps happening again and again, and I don't know what's going on with it.
That's crap. But I mean, the film, the film has been in film festivals, and they have to fund their next phase, though.
The film's doing great. They just they beat all their numbers at the showing. They're doing great. It's just
they need the money now or never.
Man, they need the money. I'm in such a bad situation. They need their money because they've got to move on to the next group of film festivals, next group of theaters, not film festivals.
Yeah.
They're in theaters right now. And then, I don't know. Just a tragic welcome to the industry.
Rock and hard place.
You got it,
That's
man.
too bad. That's really too bad. Yeah. So basically,
But on
what
other
else? What else is good? What else is good?
Well, there's other stuff with Marcellus and I. We've got finally looks like we're getting to the end of the month for Raw Talent Online. So
Raw Talent Online.
the winner, man, rawtalentonline.net. The winner is going to be chosen. And by next time, we'll probably have a winner.
I thought it was
Just for the month. We have
just
one
for the
each
Just
month.
for the month.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. And it goes on for a year, right?
Yes.
And that's for any
And that's the
independent
big one.
artist or
Yeah.
anything like that. I mean, they just okay.
Yeah. So.
And is it just hip hop or is it?
Oh no, it's everything. Country,
genres.
gospel, Christian, rock and roll, Irish.
Irish. hopefully we're representing.
Hope Irish.
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
But, cheers, man.
Cheers.
So what have you been up to this week, man?
Basically, just doing some stuff. I'm getting my NBC editor, Bill Clark, getting him set up at home. He cracks me up, he's won Emmys with NBC for editing, but he doesn't have a system at home. So me and his brother, who does a lot of my voiceover work, right, a lot of the stuff that I'm working on, we're getting him a brand new iMac computer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so he's gonna the desktop, something like 4 gigs of RAM, you know, terabyte hard drives, and you know, it's just going to be hopefully the editing. And as we know, a lot of projects die in the editing and stuff.
Oh
like
God,
that,
yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean? So I'm just basically trying to get a nice channel of you know, well-working you know, editing setup between me and somebody else. You know what I mean? And Bill is definitely our guy. You know what I mean? And he basically he's gonna have a brand new system in his house, and you know, he lives 10 minutes from my house. And,
Nice.
I told him, you know, as long as he's like, as long as you're not coming over at 2 a.m. You know, he's got a wife and kids and all that stuff. You know, you don't want to.
Yeah, don't scare the kids.
Exactly, I know. I'm scary bloke. But yeah, so basically that, and you know, just shot a commercial last week.
Yep.
We're doing the NFL playoff commercials. We got I got 2 shot. I did the one with Pierre, the bitter Giants fan. I got we shot a Eagle commercial, a Redskin commercial, and then we have to get those edited, and then we have I want to make a Cowboy commercial. So I'm doing the whole NFC East. If anybody you know, is watching this, hasn't seen it, it's the bitter Giant fan on my page. And yeah, it's for sports fans. You know.
Nice. I ate pizza during that shoot.
Yeah, there you go. As always. My shoots, you will eat.
I will
Very
eat
nice.
and drink at your shoot.
But also, you know, just eventually trying to push that stuff out so we can get the beer pong
Right.
film edited. You know, they haven't started on that yet.
Okay.
But you know, definitely want to get that done. So
Nice, man.
go ahead.
Awesome.
What else?
Okay, go ahead. Let's tell a story. You're telling me about the person that you love the most.
Okay, yeah, we're starting a new segment on the show, basically, and I want people who watch this, you know what I mean, I want you guys to write in with a story of your favorite person in the world, but our favorite person in the world, and I'm going to start by telling you about one of my favorite people in the world. Alright, so this dude, he's a restaurant owner in the Monmouth County area.
No names.
And no names, of course, you know what I mean. But alright, so he's got a great life, you know what I mean. Like, he travels all over the world, usually Italy, you know what I mean, going and getting ingredients and all that stuff. And props to that, you know what I mean. Like, he knows his shit, definitely, you know what I mean. But alright, so this douchebag gets back to the restaurant where he owns after like 3 weeks on the Amalfi Coast in Italy. And basically, the first thing he says when he walks into the door, you know, he runs up to this woman, this Mexican woman, who's probably paying $8 an hour to make his salads. Just got back from the Amalfi Coast. Runs up to her, and the first thing he says to her is, R-I-P-E, right. Just screaming at this woman.
Back from his cheerleader days? Or
Yes, exactly. Like probably, yeah, exactly. There were, yeah, all that stuff. But you know, he's basically screaming at this woman who just got in from, you know, vacation. You know, aren't you supposed to come back like easy going on vacation or something like that? You know. But I mean, this basically gets me to you know, something one of my friends said. You know, about restaurant owners. We walk into this. Me and my one friend walked into this place in New York. And, you know what I mean, like, he walks in, the 2 of us walk in, and he points out this one guy who's standing along the wall, and he's like, that guy's the owner. And I'm like, how do you know? How do you know he's the owner? You've never been to this place. And he's just like, you can always tell the owner of a restaurant, because the owner of the restaurant is the one who looks constipated all the time. So that is my story of my favorite person in the world.
Oh, my favorite person, God, I think I've got a long list of favorite people. Okay, not counting the guy who hit me with the car,
Okay.
Jim Souter, but not counting him, one of the first that comes to mind was after the accident, I started school over at Western Connecticut State University, and my acting coach there, my acting teacher, a guy, mind you, who was like the king of acting because he was King Lear in like 1956 or something and had done nothing since. You know, he used to give everybody total, you know. And so I went in and he goes, "Are you ready for the finals?" And at that point, I had left because I was just doing the new TV show, Central Park West. And I was going to be Tommy, the waiter on Central Park West. which of course they dropped after about 3 or 4 episodes. So there's good old Dan putting his foot in his mouth. But I decided at that point that, yeah, I was ready for my final. So he goes, great, let's see it. So I go up on the stage, I just look at him square, and I go, boom, and give him the old bird, and I was like, there you go, that's my final. He's like, what? He flips out, starts swearing in class, da-da-da. I'm gonna throw you out. I was like, no, I'm already dropping class. He's like, but you're about to graduate. And I go, yeah, you're right. I'm about to graduate, and I don't want you to be able to say that you were responsible for me becoming famous. So that was it, man. So I didn't graduate WestCon, which was not maybe the smartest thing, but oh well.
What are you gonna get with an acting degree? Come on. Man.
Exactly.
It's just, you know, that's like most liberal arts degrees almost. You know, in college, it's like doesn't get you a job. You know what I mean?
No, man.
That's not gonna get you a role on a film. You know what I mean? Oh, hold up, we got this guy attached. We got this guy attached, and we also have some dude who has an acting degree from
West. Some state university in like the second smallest state. Yeah.
No skin off your back.
No worries.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. So
no worries. But I guess this week is going to be a busy week. We will know a couple things coming up. You're going to be filming. We'll know who won Raw Talent Online. We will know probably the end to this crazy cycle of trying to fund this film here. And
we'll also know who's going to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, God, man. You know what?
Got any plans?
We should get one of the Steelers on here. We could arrange that with Marcellus. We should do that. Maybe we'll get one of the Steelers on here.
I don't know.
We might have to go down to them. I don't know.
I don't know if. I mean, we do have like 100 hits.
Who do you want to? Yeah, come on,
episodes,
man.
You know what I mean?
I think we're up to 124 now.
Our camera guy,
Hey,
you can't
I wanna
see,
give
but
a
he's
shout
giving
out-
us a
hey.
very skeptical look right now.
I want to give a shout out to your buddy over in London.
Raul Nayez. Cheers, to
Raul, man. This is going
Cheers
out
to
to you,
Raul.
baby.
He
Thanks
is
for watching.
He is a good fan of you know.
That's right,
God
man.
help him of everything we do. You know? So, Raul,
Nice.
thank you, dude, for
Thanks,
watching.
Raul.
and,
It's going out to you.
cheers.
This episode is dedicated to you,
Cool.
man.
All right, so thank you guys so much for watching, and you know, we'll be back next week. Fashion Week's coming up, right?
Fashion Week's coming up. I don't know if we're going to be there this year. We're going to be there.
We're gonna be there.
We'll be
we're
there.
Gonna, we're gonna do a Irish coffee from the floor of the Waldorf Astoria for Fashion Week. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. My name's Andrew Johnson.
I'm Dan Griffin. We are here at the Zebu in Red Bank. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew.
And always, thank you, Craig.
Thank you, Jameson, and thank you, Bailey's.
That's right, man.
Cheers to
Always.
that.
Sancha,
Thank you
have
guys
a good
for
week.
watching. We'll see you next week.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's not get pulled over.
Cheers.
Nice. Cheers.